One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll start the return and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. So the Missouri Tigers offense will be first on the attack. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other complete...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. That is a serendipitous turn. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. Looking for a man, it's Brady.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivera. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tozine. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to fourth down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense considering his success now early.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for space. It's Tolzien. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the time.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Back to throw, it's Brady. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Gets it past the marker. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Brady. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Red pass hits complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Tolzien. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. With the catch, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd and very short here for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Brady. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They're rushing to the line, already in position for the potential game winner. Got to spike it and stop the clock. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Acker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So San Jose State's offense takes the field. Jesse, they've got a running back that they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Eakin. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to ride this running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Quickly complete. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Panthers are on gun. The running back has it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's got the back in the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Panthers. And the pummeling has started. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Looking for blockers. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Just feeds the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Eakin. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. The screen. He can go. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's a really good job.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.
Mendoza going on overall, I think the best way to ask the question, if we were that 24 class and then the 25 class, let's do the 24 one first. Some rank for you, some back prospect in comparison with those players.
They haven't before, being honest. Between Caleb and Jaden, and then Drake was a very clear cut just behind those two. Oh, yeah.